Hi, I'm Scarlett and welcome to practice. Today's practice is going to be a mini yin sequence. Recommended props today are one blanket. If you don't have a blanket, that's completely okay too. And if you have your blanket, go ahead and grab onto it and then unfold it so you have one large rectangle. And then go ahead and lay it onto your mat just as an extra form of cushion for your knees. Then we'll start in a child's pose. So you could either have your knees together, hip width distance apart, or as wide as your mat. The wider your knees are, the deeper you might go. And then when you bring your legs together, you have a little bit more support for your abdomen and your low back. So you choose. You could either reach your arms back, forward, or you could also create a little headrest, either with a prop or just with your hands. So go ahead and choose your variation of child's pose. Settling in here, allowing your forehead to drop down, your heart to drop down, and your hips to relax back and down. Settling the weight of your body into any feeling of support that you feel. Allowing your mind and your thoughts to settle with your body. And just taking a few deeper cycles of breath here. Initiating your breath from your low belly, allowing your entire abdomen, rib cage, and chest to expand as you inhale. And then feeling yourself soften on every exhale. Have the intention of setting anything from your day or your week aside, and just giving yourself this practice to be completely present with you. And center your awareness into your heart and set an intention or affirmation for your practice. Let's take a deep breath in here. And a full breath out. Gently slide yourself up back to a seat. Just taking a moment here to pause upright, allowing your head, heart, and hips to realign. And centering right back into your breath. Now softly open your eyes, and then if you have your blanket, all you'll do is fold it in half so that you have a rectangle. Actually, you can keep it out long just for a little bit extra support, and then slide your blanket over to the right side of your mat. And once you have your blanket in position, this will also work if you just have a carpet near you, or you could always shimmy over onto your mat. So as you're ready, make your way onto your belly. And we'll start in Sphinx. So bring your elbows forward in line with your shoulders, with your palms parallel and flat. For more space in your low back, you could also separate your feet out a little bit wider. From here, bring your right knee out to the side onto your blanket so that your blanket supports your right inner knee and your inner ankle. You want to have your knee about in line with your hip and then your knee in line with your ankle for a half frog. You can stay here on your forearms, or we're going to take a little twist with our arms that also help open up the left shoulder. So from here, walk your right fingertips forward. Reach your left arm underneath you, walking as far over to the right as possible. And then flip your left palm face up. From here, bend your right forearm. Bring your right forearm parallel to the top edge of your mat. And then you can rest your head onto your right forearm. And just taking those first few rounds of breath to make any little micro adjustments that you might need so that you feel supported in a manner that allows you to relax your body and focus on your breath. Once again, feeling the way that your body is supported by the ground. And just allowing yourself to let go what you don't need, whether it's physical, through any tense muscles or any holding patterns, whether that's mental through any thoughts, thought formations, thought patterns, or any emotions. Allowing yourself to embrace this experience, acknowledge anything that is arising, and just allowing it to pass through you. Without any judgment. We'll be on the side for just a few more slow cycles of breath. And gently lift your head. Unwind your hands back into those Sphinx arms. And then slide your right leg back behind you and just take a moment here to pause. You could either drop your head, you could lift your head so it's more parallel and neutral, or you could curl your chin out of your chest. You can even allow your shoulders to drop a little bit so there's less of a need to hold on. Just allowing yourself some space to rest in. Feeling perhaps an echo of the previous posture along your right inner leg, inner hip. Noticing how your breath feels. And then softly open your eyes. And if you have a blanket, you'll just swing it around or slide it around so that it comes to the left side of your mat. Then bring your left knee out to the side onto your blanket with your knee in line with your hip and your ankle in line with your knee, positioning yourself for this half frog. You can stay here with your arms just like this, or we're going to take a twist. So take your left fingertips forward, reach your right arm underneath you with your palm face up. The further you walk your right shoulder underneath you, the more intense the stretch will be. And drop your shoulder, fold your left forearm in front, and turn your right cheek to rest onto your left forearm. And right when we begin the posture, just noticing what's showing up right away, knowing it's completely normal for our two sides to be different and have different sensations, but also developing that pattern of accepting and acknowledging yourself as you show up with complete compassion and self-love. So just the way that you're showing up here on your mat is enough. If there are any emotions that are rising, which can happen for longer holds, especially in hip opening, allow the emotion to be present, feeling it, naming it, and then allowing it to pass through. It's like those two sayings, if you resist, it persists, and you need to name it to tame it. And when we let go of the need to control and shield ourselves from emotions and just let them come in, we can use that energy towards something better, towards something such as compassion or self-love. And just be on this side for a few more slow cycles of breath. Just giving yourself the space and this time to pause. And gently lift your head. Unwind your arms, coming back to reset. Left leg back. Forearms down into Sphinx. Choosing what head position feels best for you today. And taking those long, slow, deep rounds of breath. From here, gently lower yourself down, press into your palms, and come back to a seat. You can find any comfortable seat that feels best for you, collecting your palms either face up or face down. Then soften your gaze or close down your eyes, taking a moment here for some inner reflection. Appreciating the time that you took here today to find a moment of pause. And then whether you can find just a moment of pause inside your mind, a feeling where the thoughts slow down and you become crystal clear in the present. See if you can find that sense of inner pause. Then on your inhale, circle your arms out and up. As you exhale, fold your hands through heart center into Anjali Mudra. And we'll take one final cycle of breath here together. So wherever you are, exhale all the way out. Take a full deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you for being here for this short yin practice. I hope you found just a moment of inner pause. You can always come back to this practice and even fit it in during the day when you just need a moment to yourself to do some gentle stretching and to breathe. I'll see you next time.